Insulese is a product to aid in the management of type 1 diabetes. It is being produced by Deborah Allen and Thomas Dole, who together form the database management team Prima Schemas.
Insulese is a web application that provides bolus insulin dose calculation, logging of blood sugars, and a convenient platform to communicate relevant data to patients, caregivers, and healthcare practitioners for patients with type 1 diabetes who are unhappy with pen and paper methods and expensive, confusing, and incomplete apps.
Type 1 diabetes is a disease that affects over 1 million people in the United States, including my daughter, Kaylee Rose. Management of type 1 diabetes requires regular injections of bolus insulin before meals. This can be injected through a needle, an insulin pen, or a pump. The dosage must be calculated based on current blood sugar and the meal's carbohydrate content. Healthcare providers communicate a formula for this calculation based on current and target blood sugars, a correction factor, and also carb ratios based on time of day. Proper insulin doses are crucial for maintaining healthy blood sugar targets. Currently, only 1/3 of patients in the United States achieve this. Today, these calculations are done manually with a 4-function calculator and a paper logbook, which is scanned and emailed to the healthcare provider for review. Modifications to the ratios are communicated to the patient. Here is an example of a page from Kaylee's paper and pen logbook.
We will deliver a web application designed to help people living with type 1 diabetes manage their disease. Users will be able to create accounts that can be accessed across multiple devices. An interactive calculator will compute appropriate dosages of mealtime insulin, which will be logged automatically. A dynamic database will allow users to store blood sugar readings and carbohydrate intake. The application will also include an interactive widget that helps users produce and export graphs of their data that can be used by patients, but more importantly by healthcare providers who need to make recommendations about treatment modification.
Here is a mock-up of our proposed web application. Features include storing information provided by healthcare practitioners, i.e., blood glucose targets, correction factors, and carb ratios. Calculating and storing bolus mealtime insulin, and a way to track and retrieve and visually represent carbohydrate intake, blood sugar, and insulin dosages as a function of time. Here is a picture of Kaylee's logbook and an example of our most recent email to her nurse. Clearly, this format is not ideal for tracking data nor visualizing long-term data, both of which are crucial in helping healthcare practitioners adjust dosage information and blood sugar targets.
Ideally, in the future, Insulese could expand to include iOS and Android versions to allow users to utilize the features on mobile devices. We also see potential in a feature that helps users calculate the carbohydrate content of meals, which is used to calculate insulin dosages. Ideally, meal carbohydrate calculations could be stored for quick future reference by users.
Product testing will use spreadsheet data compiled from my daughter's blood sugars and insulin dosages. The deliverable application will allow users to input their data by loading from a spreadsheet or by inputting data in real time directly into the application.
Thank you for your time, and we are excited to deliver Insulese.
Thank you.